Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the counter is on. Doué. This is Dembele. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy Eze is always someone I've kept an eye on. A player who broke through as a left winger initially, but also has the intelligence, the vision required of a number 10, and he combines those roles very well, drifting in from the left, getting on the end of balls, and he takes it from there.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Barcola picks it up out wide. And it's played in. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Mendes.
That's good play from him.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Quarter of an hour played. And this is Dembele. He's having a shot! He could be in here. Oh, good-looking ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's found the way through. And he shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Doué. That has been slung wide. Still goalless at the moment. Over to the left. Doué. Doué running with the ball. Tries to play it through. That was good alertness. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh no, what has happened here? Calafiori. Will play through for the wide man. Shot could be on. This is Dembele. Timber. Knocks it into space. Pacho. Almost half an hour in now. And it's Doué. He's going all the way! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nuno Mendes. Now Barcola. Doué. Now Fabian Ruiz. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, good spread. Saka has it in a wide position. He is through here. That's good play. Good read, needed to be. Vitinha. And they can counter here. Rice. Can he get it through? Nice interception, well timed. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Hakimi. Kvaratskhelia. Calafiori cuts out the pass. Saliba. Rice. And it's Rice. Played out towards the right wing. Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Nicely spread. And it's Rice. Zubimendi. Oh, that's a fine interception. And now the breakaway. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Played out wide. Zubimendi. Rice. Now Timber. Saka. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's got away. He's had a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Zubimendi. Calafiori. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Ruiz. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. That has not gone well. And here's Doué. Aimed beyond the defence. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Zubimendi. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Zubimendi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Doué. Looking to play him in. Wakola gets into a good position.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Wakola, chance! He scores! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 29.
So we have our breakthrough.
Coming on
Well,
the
when the
field,
going gets tough, etc.,
number 19.
They can still turn this round, I think.
Number 87.
Passing is crisp and sharp. We expected
Substitution in
better, and
progress.
so did he. Out to the left it goes. That is a great pick out. Real chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rice. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Gabriel Jesus. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. A formality. We're level. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Saka. Can he get on the end of this? And he plays one through. He has found a way through. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Timber. Trossard, here's on to Trossard! Tacho gets it clear.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's Dembele. And the shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And it's Neves. Good ball, good take.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Saka looking to add to his goal. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now it's Havertz. Good ball over the top. Look at this. Goes for a shot! Oh, crossbar! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
And that is not the first time, Peter, the keeper has been left exposed by this defence. It needs a quick fix.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Gonzalo Ramos coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Number 9.
Nuno Mendes, Vitinha, and Mendes, Vitinha, Gonzalo Ramos. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there.
4 added minutes
I
has
think
been
we might be
indicated.
done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he's picked it up out wide. Danger averted for now. João Neves.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. João Neves. He's shifting through the gears here. That's an excellent interception. Trossard tries to pass it through. No, that's been intercepted. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. And we are already back underway. And here's Ramos. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Oh, he's found support out wide. Saka gets into some space. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Kvaratskhelia could move up a gear here. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Neves. Now it's Ramos.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
So much time and space here. Gabriel goes long. Havertz. Well, that looks a decent ball. Trossard providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Timber. Is there any support? He must... Shot, surely! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gabriel Jesus. Chance here to counter. Timber with the foul. And he is going into that little black book. And that's it for the first half of extra time.
Reminder today that parking in the area
Well, it has been a
is
punishing
strictly
game,
forbidden.
both physically
Please
and
use
mentally.
parking provided
But
by
does
the
either
parking
team
lot
have
parking
what it
facilities
takes
in
to
the
find a
area.
winner? And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. It's Gabriel Jesus! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Hakimi. Now João Neves. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Calafiori. João Neves. Fabian Ruiz. Threads one in. Gabriel Jesus receives it in a good position. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, super ball. And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Gabriel Jesus! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Can he latch on to this? Saka. This looks promising. Havertz. Oh, what a climb! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
And it's hit the woodwork and out. Really well taken goal. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Saka duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
2 up and very... Shot a goal! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats, the curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Vert actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
De Jong gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chance! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach. He's one of is having a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that has fair fizzed.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
It's run loose, who's going to get there? Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Koundé. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Rafinha. McAllister. Mohamed Salah is wide and looking to get onto this. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's found a way through. Balde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. De Jong.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And it's De Jong. De Jong! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
De Jong has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Pass somewhat off target. Vids. Now it's Isak. He's away! Isak unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, super ball! Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's got away.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Isak. Robertson. That has not gone well. Rafinha. And this is Lewandowski. Yamal in acres of space out wide. He's in space and looking for options. Distributed tidily. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Pedri. And he's been shifted off it. Yamal. Out to the left it goes. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. McAllister. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Rafinha. And it's Koundé. Yamal. Now, can they get him away? Konate gets over and intercepts. Spread it left. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Lewandowski. Played into space. Or played right into his path. Tries to get it clear. Robertson. Isak. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Added time.
This possibly the last play of the half. Szoboszlai. Ferran Torres tries making a foray down the right, and he's managed to get free. Yamal's cross. Van Dijk can get it clear. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Everyone, please.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Liverpool leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
De Jong. And that's another good win of the ball. Played out to the right. McAllister. And it's Wirtz. Oh, that is a nice touch. Pau Kubasi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's shifting through the gears here. Now that looks a decent ball. Pedri. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! Barcelona are back in business. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
No foul, says the referee. Szoboszlai was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Wirtz.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
That's a smartly directed ball, nicely intercepted. Konate, pressing high and with purpose. And it's De Jong. Ferran Torres. And that's a simple one for the keeper. That pass isn't the best.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Frimpong with the clearance. Wirtz. Now it's Szoboszlai. Koundé. And it's De Jong. He's looking wide. Rafinha. Well read, nice interception. Wirtz. And it's McAllister. Now it's Isak. McAllister.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Szoboszlai. Coming on to replace him is number 22, Ekitike. Substitution in progress.
He's in a great position here. He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Yamal. Pedri. That has been slung wide. Rashford tries looking up for options on the left. And he's had a hit! Sensational from Rashford! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! You just know there is no stopping that.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Ter Stegen claims comfortably. Threads one in. Not the most accurate pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Passing nice and neat. Now it's Wirtz.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Frimpong. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Wirtz. Robertson gets into a good position. 2 minutes to be added on. Pedri. There's the crossfield ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Liverpool played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promising. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. It is a monster matchup. Chucky! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? He's gone for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Sweat shot at goal! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Cherki. Doku. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Brazil have produced some of the best centre-halves around, and I think Militao is up there in that lineage, Peter. He's very quick and aggressive, and while he does have the odd mistake in him, or certainly did in his earlier career, he's maturing fast and he's easing that out of his game, and he can go all the way to the very top.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Can he get it through? For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Haaland. Alexander-Arnold. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's Bellingham. And he's intervened well there. Haaland.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cherki. That is a great pick out. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Madrid still without a single shot on target. And here's the chance to counter. Tchouaméni. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Rodrigo. Mbappe! Driving on and making good progress. Now can he find a finish? Turns and goes back. Chance for a shot! Reinders. Matheus Nunes. Vinicius Junior. Valverde engages and forces him off the ball. Tchouaméni. And Rodrigo. And it's Tchouaméni. Rodri. Reinders. Here's Haaland. Now it's Foden. Matheus Nunes. Spread it left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Great ball, and he's in here. Great defense. And another try! He's scored! The breakthrough strike! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Cherki.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Reinders. Cherki. Rodri. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Ake. Valverde. Now it's Rodrigo. Madrid looking to pass their way through.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Haaland. And Cherki bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Played down the flank. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Rodri. And here's Haaland. Eder Militao with the foul. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Looking here to chip it through. Tchouaméni. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga charging forward down that flank. Very nicely done. Reinders. Now it's Foden.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Now it's Doku. Cherki. Rodrigo. And the counter is on. And he plays one through. Shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Bellingham has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Out for a throw. He's on it. Can he get away? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Mbappe! In for the pieces! Reinders gets it away. And here's Rodrigo. Valverde. Mbappe! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
The attendance for this match was 70,000.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Mbappe! Oh, and it's come back out to him. He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Oh, what a mistake! I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Madrid have their third corner. They've played it short. Rodrigo! Corner number 4 coming up here. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Vinicius Junior. And he's well positioned here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Pinches it off him. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Rodri. Nicely spread. Now it's Savinho. And it's Reinders. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
In with the challenge. Now it's Savinho. Rodri. Over to the left. He's in plenty of space here. There's the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Here comes the big header! Oh, should have put that away. No, no way through. Bellingham. And it's Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Sends it crossfield. Marmouche. Bernardo Silva. And it's made its way to him. Savinho. And the shot! Oh, it's coming in. And Marmouche! Valverde. Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And it's Reinders. Driving forward. Looking for the run. Mbappe! Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Marmouche. Bernardo Silva. Reinders. Pass somewhat off target. Played out to the left flank. Bernardo Silva.
2 added minutes has been
Good play on the left-hand side here. Good take, and Haaland! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And it's Bellingham. Strong running down that left flank. Mbappe! Oh, that was vital. And we're done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effort. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise. Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Out to the right. Foden providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, super ball. Foden. It's a mighty effort. Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards. That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Bellingham. Now it's Rodrigo. Bellingham. Ake calmly anticipates. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Such an incredible player, one of the safest pair of hands around.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now, what about a counter-attack? They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. That's very neat. Reinders, and the finish! Picked out, has another go! And he's had a hit! And we have our very first corner. Not the most accurate pass. Now there's and the shot! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Camavinga. Either side yet able to find the net. Here's Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Bellingham plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Haaland. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Doku. He has found the way through. Great ball, and he's in here. Played into space. Doku. Can he finish? Sensational from Haaland! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
He's having a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Doku. And that is out of play. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, this looks sharp. Ruben Dias. Now it's Haaland. Oh, good spread. And it's Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Can he spark a counter here? Mbappe. No, it's come to nothing. And he's quick to snatch it back. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Played out towards the right wing. Foden making good progress on the right-hand side.
That's going in strongly.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he's gone searching cross-field. And it's Valverde. Now it's Rodrigo. Rodrigo. There he goes, motoring forward. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Guardiola is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Cherki. The final seconds now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the first half is done. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Everyone,
We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second. Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. And it's Tchouaméni. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Vinicius Junior. Tchouaméni. And it's Camavinga. Bellingham. And here's Vinicius Junior. Tries a shot! There it is!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Doku is fouled. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. It's a good 35 yards out, this. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Doku, Foden, Doku turns and goes back. He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Guardiola actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And here's Foden. And he's in on goal. And it's made its way to him. Little pass back. Strokes it back. Guardiola. Nice sequence of passes, this. Cherki. Look at this. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. This time, surely!
For this match was
Just sails past the upright.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Camavinga. Bellingham. No way through. Foden. And Cherki. Looking to play him in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Haaland. Valverde. Mbappe. Valverde. And here's Rodrigo. Valverde. Over to the left. Haaland. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham on 2 now and looking for 3. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Bellingham with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
And here's Bellingham. Ruben Dias.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Substitution.
And he is going into that little black book. Rodri. And Reinders. Savinho.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rodri. And they're quick to press. Rodri really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Haaland. And here's Savinho, who played through for the wide man. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Bellingham. Clipped into space, takes a shot!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, no half measures from here.
Cleared without complication. I think we're just about done here. And here's Haaland. It's a good ball out wide. Opts to play it back. Looking for options for movement. Decent chance! That is decidedly lacking. Madrid clearly now in lead
Added
preservation
minutes have been
mode.
indicated.
Vinicius Junior has created one goal already. Now it's Savinho. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Vinicius Junior. Bernardo Silva. And that has left him in a heap. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a fine interception. So that's it. It is all over. Madrid have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Bellingham claiming the man. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats. The curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive match.
Oh, shooting chance! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, that looks a decent ball. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Well, that has not gone well. Bellingham. Rodrigo. Cherki. He's looking wide. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Valverde. And the finish! Oh, taken with style. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Doku. Now it's Reinders. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, look at Vinicius Junior! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Cherki. Valverde. And it's Bellingham. He's in a great position here. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. In with the challenge. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Doku. Cherki. Now it's Haaland. Oh, good spread. Foden. He's got away. Can he finish? Well, that is commitment to the cause. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And we have our very first corner. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he can clear it away. Donnarumma.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Bellingham. And the counter is on. Tchouaméni. Valverde, who's set up one goal so far. Rodrigo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's had a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Vardiol. Doku. Cherki. Nicely spread. He's in plenty of space here. Eder Militao. Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Looking to play him in. He's found a way through. Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Goes down, but nothing given. Matches Nunes going full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And he welcomes it in. That is a brilliant interception. Cherki played out to the left flank.
Pretty robust defending.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Great vision. Oh, good take in a good area. Vardiol. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for... He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? Rodri. It's a pretty loose pass. Valverde. Tchouaméni. Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's Valverde. Lovely feet. Threads one in. Ah, that's a fine interception. Foden. And he's gone searching crossfield. And Cherki. And here's Rodrigo. He's shifting through the gears here. Skims one in. Rodri. Reinders. Now it's Haaland.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Haaland. Tries to pass it through. That's a shade optimistic. Alexander-Arnold.
The attendance
Valverde.
for this match was 70,000.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Mbappe. And that is expertly dealt with. Donnarumma gets it clear. And it's Valverde. And a chance! He won't be happy with that one. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Reinders. Bernardo Silva. Looking for the run. Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. And the shot! It's a goal! Into the lead once more. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Big chance! That has been slung wide.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got...
Shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Valverde. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Rodri. Reinders.
They may end up with some regret with this tackle.
He's tried one! Camavinga. And it's Bellingham. Pressing high and with purpose. He's had it taken off him. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Oh, no joy this time. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Good ball, good take. He has found the way through. So much time and space here. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Bellingham. Madrid are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Rodrigo. Out to the left it goes. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. Rodrigo.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And once more he proves rigid and robust. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, they shouldn't be.
And that will be it. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, after all of that, Jim, So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. It is... and he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Decent enough try. And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Oh, such a clever touch. Alexander-Arnold, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Rodri. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, over the years I've seen some great defensive leaders, and this guy, Ruben Dias, lives up to all...
Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And another try! He's delivered all right! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Valverde. And he's had it hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Valverde really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Back when it goes. He's having a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Bellingham. Oh, important interception. Cherki tries to thread one through. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Swept in. That's a great chance! Oh, taken with style. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Valverde. Can he get it through? Well, he's seen that early. He's had a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. That is good strength. Quality ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bellingham. That's a good run down the left. And it's Camavinga. Madrid, and the shot!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Valverde. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's been played through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Valverde. And it's Valverde. Tchouaméni. And Rodrigo. Rodri wins the duel this time. And it's Rodri. And here's the chance to counter. Doku. Chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Foden. Foden! Foden plays it short. Foden plays... Haaland! Against the crossbar! And he's made sure that's not getting through. Madrid are looking to go forward now. And here's Doku. That's tidy. Rodri. And here's Reinders.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Cherki. Oh, that's a very big chance! Yes! And they are cruising away. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
A case now of complete control. Rodrigo.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Rudiger. Tchouaméni. Doku goes steaming forward. He's got away. Drilled in low. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. He's had it nicked away. That has not gone well. Matheus Nunes. And he has been fouled there. Mbappe. And it's Bellingham. Showing good feet. Doku takes control of it and he's on the move. Can he get on the end of this? And that could set him on his way. And the shot! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Madrid really could have done without this to increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
It's become a case of men against boys. Oh, good spread. Now it's Foden. He's found a way through. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Valverde. And that is as far as they're going to go. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That is ended up in no man's land. Valverde. Valverde really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Eder Militao gets it away. Now it's Bellingham. Reinders with a definite foul there. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And here's Mbappe, pinches it off him. That's a good ball out wide. Reinders receives it in a good position here. And he's being shifted off it. Reinders. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Reinders. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Bellingham. Reinders, given the lift of his goal. And that's going right the way across. Now it's Doku. Cherki. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Haaland. Reinders. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bellingham. 75 minutes played. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Rodrigo. Shapes to shoot! Doku. Rodri goes sliding in. Reinders. Out to the right. Now it's Foden. Now it's Foden. Great defending, strong and determined. And the counter is on. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. Gets a good foot in there.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Now it's Bellingham. Big chance! It's there! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
They're still trying to make a game of this. That's been slipped through. Ah, that's a fine interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Savinho. And this is Bernardo Silva.
There will be 3 minutes.
And here's Haaland.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rodri. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And it's Reinders. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. That is a brilliant interception. Deftly away. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Madrid cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, this, of course, a venue that needs no introduction. To many around the world, simply the home of football. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and
Pedri! It's anyone's ball now. Can he stop it going? This time, surely! A real chance and a real let-off.
incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Robertson, Gakpo goes on a charge down the left. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'm just so pleased that Andy Robertson here is finally getting the plaudits he deserves. When you consider the journey he's had from the lower tiers in Scottish football, he's become a real success story.
Shoots! Goal! Barcelona! That was a given. It always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Liverpool are already... Can he finish? Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Great chance here. And he shoots! He's missed, but not by that far. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Gravenberg.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Driving on and making good progress.
Isak really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being...
And the finish! Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Dani Olmo. That's a nicely shaped ball. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Now it's Mohamed Salah, foot in. Kubasi. And it's Olmo. It's Pedri. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Dani Olmo. And here's Yamal. He's picked his way through. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Threads one in, and that could set him on his way. And he's onside. And it's Szoboszlai. Gravenberg. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai stood his ground strongly. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Very nicely done. Now it's Wirtz. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run. In he goes again. Oh, that's a waste. De Jong. Out to the left it goes. And he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. Dani Olmo. Rashford takes a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely. Shot, surely! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Mohamed Salah, Soboslai. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Now it's Rashford.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Gakpo. And it's Wirtz. And it's Robertson. Isak.
There will be 1 minute at a
Koundé.
time.
This is De Jong. Araujo. He's found a way through, and a shot! Sensational from Isak! A finish right from the top. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Barcelona are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we are already promptly back underway. Wirtz. Gravenberg. And here's Isak. And he's made sure that's not getting through. De Jong. And Dani Olmo.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's very neat. And it's Salah. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gravenberg. Konate. Rashford. It's Rashford! They've done it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Skims one in. That's really well manoeuvred. And now they can spring out of defence. Isak. He slipped. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Now, power or placement? And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Dani Olmo receives it in a good position here, and he's managed to get... He's had a shot! It's in! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Liverpool can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Pedri. And Jamal. Pedri. De Jong. Now it's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Rashford. Dani Olmo aimed beyond the defence. McAllister. Now it's Isak. He might be in here. He goes for a shot! Off the post. Pedri. De Jong. Dani Olmo. There will be a throw-in. Kubasi. Pedri has created one goal already. Dani Olmo. Rafinha has found the net here, of course. And it's Pedri. And here's Rashford. Now it's Jamal. Driving forward. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Ekitike. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, that's fabulous. Rafinha! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So now the difference is 3. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Dani Olmo. And here's Rashford. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Koundé cuts out the pass. Araujo. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
4 added minutes has been
And
indicated.
here's Isak. That has been cut short. Now it's Rashford. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Balde. That's the end. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Rashford just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And so a wonderful view of this most hallowed turf. A truly special feeling, no matter who is playing at Wembley. Wembley Stadium, connected by EE. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Koundé. Trossard tries to pass it through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about end product, he's become actually quite good at that. His ball retention is quite strong. And when you've got that in a wide player, you're onto something.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Ah, that's a fine interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Eze. He's going for goal. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here?
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Saka. Saliba. He's looking wide. Trossard. Crosses it in. Tries to get it clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Eze. Now it's Trossard. Nice control. Eze is onto this. Swept in. Rafinha. Rafinha goes pulsing down that left-hand side. He's got away. Here comes... And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Oh, this is a good shoot! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Now it's Trossard. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's a throw-in. Rafinha opts for safety. Balde. De Jong. Now it's Rashford, distributed tidily. Yamal, he's found the way through. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
Rice. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's in space and looking for options. He's shifting through, and he shoots! Yamal. Half-time getting close now. Over to the left. Rafinha has it out wide and in space. Rice. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Olmo. Pedri. And it's Olmo. Now this could be a chance. It's Rashford! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Rafinha with the short one. Foot in.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Eze. That's going right the way across. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, that's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. And here's Eze. Rice. Shot a goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Rice clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Hoisted in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Kubasi. Pedri. Rashford looking to add to his goal. Oh, well measured. Just eases him off the ball. Dani Olmo really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Zubimendi. That's a promising position. Saka gets into some space. Dani Olmo. Pedri. And Dani Olmo. Now it's Rashford. Pedri. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Pedri. Can he get it through? Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Lamine Yamal deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And that is a little undercooked. Yamal,
The attendance for this match was
just about up to the hour now.
97,559.
Now that looks a decent ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's had it nicked away. Rice. And it's Zubimendi. That ball looks... He's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on to replace
Arsenal
him is
go into the lead.
number 16.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Pass is just off target. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Calafiori. And Gabriel. And he's gone searching crossfield. Havertz. Rice. And here's Havertz. Chance, surely! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
73 minutes is...
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Rashford. Picked out brilliantly. Rafinha receives it in a good position here. Vermeer!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Subimendi. For Martinelli. And it's Rice. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that was vital. Yamal. Pedri. Rashford. Out to the left it goes. And he's managed to get free. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Pedri. De Jong showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. The final 5 minutes. That is very well defended. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. De Jong. And it's Lopez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it into space. Rafinha receives it in a wide position. Saka. That has been cut short.
2 added minutes has been
Confirmation
indicated.
that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Yamal. Aimed beyond the defence. Played out to the left flank. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promising. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Begley.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, this, of course, a venue that needs... Goes for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? De Jong. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I would have to highlight Zubimendi. It really is amazing how San Sebastian keeps producing these top-notch central midfielders for generations now. They're very hard-working,
ball winners, but with some of the silkiest passing skills to keep teams ticking, and he's got it. He's got it all. He's never afraid.
Saka! Superb goal!
What a super start. A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. White. And here's Rashford. Danny Olmo. Might be dangerous. Shoots! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Trossard. Eze. Trossard. And it's Rice. First quarter of an hour gone. White. And he's been shifted off it.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a goal kick. Calafiori. Rice. Oh, good spread. Saka. This looks promising. Eze! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rafinha. Now it's Rashford. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Eze. Rice. Danny Olmo. This is De Jong. And here's Rashford. Out to the right. Zubimendi. Looking for the run. Saka receives it in a wide position. Balde. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Danny Olmo. Danny Olmo. Good driving run. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that has not gone well. Pedri. And here's Rashford. He shifted it to the flank. Rafinha puts across him. And it's Rice. Eze. Over to the left. Now it's Trossard. He's in a great position here. Has a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Saka plays it short. Back when it goes. And now they can spring out of defence. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Played out to the right. And it's Zubimendi. Rashford. And he was quick to react. Rice.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
De Jong. Pedri.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that's neat. And it's Pedri. That's good play. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And No, that was never going to make it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Koundé. Yamal. This is De Jong. Dani Olmo. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one
Everyone,
decisive
please
moment.
welcome the two
It's been
sides.
compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Balde. De Jong. And it's De Jong. Well, that is one way to stop him. Gabriel. Eze. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Yamal. It's Pedri. Yamal. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good switch, that.
Lovely bit of skill. Yamal. Barcelona still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And they're not going to make any further progress now. It's ended up in no man's land. Pedri. Koundé.
The attendance for this match
Barcelona
was
finding their passes.
96,026.
Defending was strong and firm. Saka looking understandably energised after his goal. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Dani Olmo. Gabriel gets a foot in here. Rice. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
That's going in strongly.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Saliba. Eze. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Olmo. Now it's Rashford. Nice bit of skill and he's away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And that's put paid to a promising move. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20, Dani Olmo. Number
Saliba.
14, Rashford.
Havertz.
Coming on the
Oh,
field.
super find.
Number
He is
16,
through here.
Ferrer.
And the shot! And he's following up. And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Havertz. Martinelli, he's got away. Lovely feet. Chance, surely! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he could smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Balde. And it's Lopez. It's Pedri. Now it's Lewandowski. De Jong.
Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, that's fabulous. That's very neat. And here's Marino. Madueke. Balde producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Fermin.
Barcelona are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Yamal. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Martinelli. To Havertz. He's looking wide. Knocks it into space. Gabriel Jesus unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Lopez. Not the most accurate pass. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm
Rashford! An uncompromising challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Rice. That has been slung wide. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude and his cleverness around the pitch. He has the potential to excel in all positions across that front line. But I personally like to see him as part of a front three. I think he operates best in that area.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Now it's Rashford, and it's lofted through here. He's looking wide. Trossard. Eze. He is just caressing the ball. Zubimendi. Now it's Trossard.
Oh, great feat, that.
He has found the way through. Rice is onto it. Shoots! Goal! Arsenal! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that.
But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Yamal. Pedri. And it's De Jong. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that really is so impressive. Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And he's picked it up out wide. Skims one, takes a shot! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And here's Lopez. Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Barcelona go into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Saka. Eze. Pau Kubasi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Shifted it to the flank. That is good alertness. Eze, spread it left. Yamal. Koundé, lovely pass, but can he get there? Zubimendi calmly anticipates. And here's Rafinha. And the pass is intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's De Jong. Pass is coming off. Great chance! Oh, taken with style. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was good.
Decent chance! They've scored! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
Now it's Yamal, taken off it pretty forcefully. Eze. It's a throw-in. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Saka. And we hit half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Oh, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pedri. Eze gets a foot in here. Trossard. Calafiori. Trossard. Now it's Eze. Trossard is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, super find. White. Saka. Rice. Spread out to the left. That's a shade optimistic. Pedri. And it's Pedri. And Fermin. Balde. And here's Jesus. Oh, they could be caught out here. Good read, needed to be. Yamal. Pedri.
The attendance for this
An hour
match
into the
was
second half.
98,004.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Knocks it into space. He's got away. And he shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Eze is offering a right smile there.
Rafinha. Rafinha going full steam ahead down the left flank. And it's Pedri. De Jong. And it's Pedri. A heavy challenge. And that's gone loose. Out to the left it goes. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself. Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now...
And the finish! They've done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Number 10.
Simplicity itself.
I'm giving full marks for the way he
Can he
executed.
finish? And that is wildly off target.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Substitutions taking place.
Balde. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Olmo. Pedri. De Jong. It's Pedri. Now it's Danny Olmo. Now it's Rashford. Rashford. Real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. A mere formality. Nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's De Jong. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. There's the shot! Loose ball. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Rice. Havertz. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Araujo. De Jong. Pedri. Now it's Rashford. Danny Olmo. And it's Pedri. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Gets a good foot in there. Madweke hurtling down that right flank, and he's managed to get free. Fires it in low.
Has been indicated.
De Jong. Pedri has a look and plays it forward. 2 minutes to be added on. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. And that is that. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Rashford voted man of the match, and deservedly so.